Hello, everybody, and welcome to day 17 of the Get Connected Challenge. I'm Stacy. I was in yoga this morning, and I take hot yoga, which is so therapeutic. I've talked about it before, and it was at the end, and it was when I was completely wrung out and exhausted, and there was some beautiful music playing at the very end, which really got me switched into messages to my connection channel that we've been talking about for the last 2+ weeks. And the message that I got was connect to where the answers are. And I thought that that's brilliant because that's exactly what we're doing here, connecting to our inner voice, connecting to our inner compass. And it's also connecting through meditation, which we've talked about earlier in the week. So I wanted to spend more time in meditation today than I have been doing in the past. And I did. And it's such a gift and such a wonderful tool to connect to where the answers are, because I've been struggling with something that a family member is going through. I've mentioned it before, and I can't get past it. I can't. It's going to take time to work through, and there's not a quick fix. I wish there were, but I've been asking for guidance and tools to get through, and I'm wondering if you have found, do you have tools and guidance to get through challenging situations that you are in? I'd love to know. And so today I got that answer, which is connect to where the answers are. And it was so profound and simple, and it's what we're talking about here in this 21-day challenge, connecting to your inner voice, but it's also connecting to the support that you have in the universe, in God, in the Divine Mother, in your angels, in your spirit guides, in so many different forms. You can connect to where the answers are. And meditation is just one tool. It's one place you can go and sit, and you can give your problems to whomever you are talking to. For me, I think I've mentioned earlier in the week, I've been doing a divine Tara practice, and I give my grief and my sorrow and my problems and all. I try and give some of my joy too. I don't want to just dump all of my sorrow onto Tara, but she's there to take it if that's all that I can give that day. So I'm asking you to reflect on, who do you give your pain to, your problems, or do you just carry them? One of the other answers that I got in meditation was how anxiety is so rampant these days because we aren't going to church anymore and releasing our woes to God. We're carrying them with us. We're not releasing, we're not giving over to the greater aspect of ourselves, the small problems that we have, and they build up over time, and it causes the anxious environment within ourselves and within the collective, within society, right? So think about that. Think about anxiety, how you're able to release your burdens, and where do you release your burdens, or do you just carry them? I know I do, and but I have relied on my practices more now than ever, and they really do give me comfort. So I invite you to try the things that we have talked about for the last couple of weeks. See if they work for you. See if they give you some relief. Sit in meditation. I'll leave a link below to a meditation music channel that's on YouTube. It's very popular. You may have already heard of it. There's many of them on there, but it's one that I connected through with earphones, and it helps you slip into somewhere peaceful and somewhere that you can connect to where the answers are within yourself. And don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to write them down. Write down your questions, write down your problems, write down your concerns, and bring them into meditation, but then let them go and listen to the answers that are there for you if you are able to disconnect from the drama, from the smallness, because the other message that I got when I was in meditation was I'm stuck in the weeds. And that is very profound as well. I'm stuck in the weeds of the mechanics of the problem that my family member is going through, and I need to shift my perspective to the solution. I need to shift my perspective to visualizing the outcome that we favor, and a lighter timeline than this heavy timeline that we are in right now. It's too heavy, and there needs to be a shift. And so I'm working through that. I'm sure you're working through shifting your heaviness, things that you're carrying, the anxieties, the problems, the woes. So all of these little tools that we are learning and working with over the course of the connection challenge are here to help us live a more joyous life and live a life that we're going toward the happiness. We're going toward the joy. And it just does take time. It takes time. I'm trying to work through things that are taking years to unravel. Years. So I can only keep going without false hope, but with an active participation in making the outcome as humanly possible as I can make it. And I wish that for you as well, to make your outcomes as humanly possible as you can make them, and ask for divine help along the way and connect to where the answers are. Because when you get those aha moments, they can shift your life in a moment. You can go from one timeline of despair and not knowing what to do, and then you can sit in meditation, you can get an answer, a piece of guidance, and your life can change, or someone in your life's life can change with that information and with that guidance. So I wish that for you today. I wish you to connect to where the answers are. Let me know if you find some good ones, and I will do the same. Be well, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow.